Good afternoon, people. I'm Tony Rey-No from Two Wheel for Fun. This is my 2021 Honda Goldwing DCT. People, let's talk about the elephant in the room, okay? Because there has been a lot of video about this motorcycle saying that it is a scooter. A lot of people saying, I'm not getting it because I don't want no oversized scooter. What's the elephant in the room? There is no way in hell that this motorcycle is a scooter. Okay? Come on, people. Let's be real. Okay, and I'll call you on it. There are some similarities for a scooter. One, there's no clutch lever. There's no gear selector. And two, the bike changes gears. Those are the only similarities. As far as the 2021 Honda Goldwing DCT or any year model DCT being a scooter, that's utter bullshit. Come on, people. Let's tell the truth now. I mean, this bike rocks. I finally got out for a ride today. Unfortunately, as most of you already know, I am waiting on all of my camera equipment and household goods to come in from Sicily. So I don't have the sticky mounts or the connectors here for the GoPros. You know, what are those things called? The RAM mounts. I have RAM mounts. I have suction cups. I have GoPro attachments and all that stuff. I don't want to buy all that stuff again. So hopefully when all my stuff gets here, I can get out on the bike and give you my review as I'm riding, going through the hills and whatnot. But today I was up over by Spunky Canyon and Bouquet Canyon roads and put in some pretty good mileage on this bike. And whew, I thought it impressed me when I first got it. Now that I know a little something about this bike, it impressed me even more. And you know, when it comes to being a scooter, or most people probably relate the DCT to a scooter because when you're rolling into a turn, the bike, shifts itself. When you roll off the throttle, the bike downshifts. Granted, if you don't want to be engaged in the ride, then the bike will do everything for you. But if you want to be engaged, if you're, let me put it this way, people. My background is pure sport bikes. I mean, I have come up through the ranks with sport bikes. I mean, that is, I don't want to say area of expertise, but that is what I know. Get on the bike, hit it, get some curves, have some fun, and then as I got older, much older, I started touring. And although I had the tour mentality, I still wanted that sport aspect of the motorcycles. So I started sport touring, So getting back to the story, when I say if a rider wants to be engaged in this bike or engaged with the bike, engaged with the ride, you want to become one with the bike, this bike allows you the opportunity that when you're rolling up to a turn, when you're coming up to a turn and you roll off that throttle, it's going to downshift. Well, if that's not where you want to be, you can hit this pedal shifter here and switch gears at will. Your thumb is for downshifting and your index finger is for upshifting with this button right here. So when you're rolling up, you can bam, bam, you can downshift 2 gears if you want and have the bike at the RPMs that you want for the turn. Now the bike will, like I say, downshift a gear and pretty much put you in the gear that it feels you need to be in for the speed you're going. And it doesn't upset the suspension at all. It is a smooth transition. Matter of fact, half the time you won't even know that the bike is downshifted unless you look down and see, you know you were in 7th gear and then you look down and you see 6th or 5th. That's just how smooth the engagement is. So when the bike does that by itself, I guess that's why some people say the bike is a scooter because it switches gears on its own. But yo, ain't no way in hell a scooter can do what I just did on the roads that I was just on. This bike, for me, is the bee's knees. Now, if you're on the fence about getting the new version Honda Goldwing, you know, test ride one. Go out and rent one. See if it's something that you want. You know, who knows? You may want a Harley, or you may want a Yamaha, or you may be perfectly okay with your previous generation Goldwing, and that's okay. You know, nobody is saying that you have to go out and buy a new bike because that's what everybody else has done. I mean, you know, I got this bike because it's what I wanted, you know, and I said, let me try it out. I still have my 2016. I still have my 2013 ZX14R, which is my sport bike, but to be honest, it's not getting that much action these days. Now that I have my 2018 Honda Goldwing, this bike is a perfect mix of my Ninja and my 2016 Honda Goldwing. I have sport, I have comfort, I have a little bit more horsepower. You know, no, this isn't going to be able to hang with a leader bike in the twisties or canyons. I'm saying all of that to say, this is kind of a damn sport bike. You know, I've heard other vloggers relate to it as a sport wing. I'm in agreement with that. I am 100% in agreement with that. Look, I'm 50-something years old now, you know, and I still have that urge to twist the wrist and think that I'm still that guy on the road. But, you know, deep down inside, I know I'm not, you know. I am not. But what I am is a rider. And whew, this 2021 Honda Goldwing DCT, this is something new. This bike, oh man, I was out in the hills today and I'm coming up on hills and I'm downshifting and getting the bike in the gear that I wanted in, feeling that RPM and rolling on the throttle, getting through the turns. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. In that sweet spot, I think I may have a cavity or two because, man, I had a damn good ride today. Damn good ride. So again, if there is someone out there on the fence about this new generation Goldwing, get out and ride it and form your own opinion. I mean, there's thousands of videos out there, including this one, including mine, thousands of videos telling you, you know, what the bike is, how they feel about the bike, what it is, what it isn't, what Honda should have done, what Honda didn't do. Scrap all that. Get out there and test the bike yourself, you know. And if you don't like it, don't buy it. It's just as simple as that, you know. And again, yeah, I get it. As riders, after umpteen years of riding, we're used to a clutch lever. We're used to a gear selector. This bike doesn't have that. There's no gear selector. There's no clutch. But what you do have is a seamless transmission where you can downshift and upshift at will with these pedal shifters. And it is a beautiful thing. It is a smooth thing. It is a wonderful thing. This is the direction motorcycles should go. And if you don't want, if this is the only thing that is preventing you from making that decision, they still have the new generation Goldwing with the clutch. It's called the non-DCT version. So, you know, it's there. Just people, even some of you who are subscribed to the channel, there's no need to badmouth this bike. It is a wonderful piece of machinery, okay? And I am here just giving you my 2 cents on how I feel when I'm riding this bike and how this bike reacts to me and what it is. You know, now from a pure sports standpoint, Honda did their homework and Honda got it right. So until next time, all right? This has been Tony Rey-No, over 50, still on 2, and loving it. And remember, it's for the simplicity of the ride. I'll get with you guys later. Peace.